Every year, I'll have to go for 20,000 CDs to maintain this building, this house, and those in there for as long as my mother lives. This is what I should do. So, here's a dummy for the very first one. Mothers always do this, okay? Typical African mother, sweet mother. So, here, my mother, my wife, my sister. This is the first time we check. 20,000 C's for Mama Safwa House here at the SOS Students Village in Isiakwa. This is my committee. See, at the party. First of all, I'd like to thank God for my life. Finally, 50. For some people, it's like, oh, small boy, now you reach here. For others, it's like, hey, Charlie, when will we reach there? So it's the evolution of life. I thank God for my life, and I thank God for my mother. It was a decision more than 50 years ago that brought me here 50 years ago today. As how that decision came about, I have no idea. And I don't want to ask, but I want to say thank you for that decision. My darling wife, Rajwa, thank you very much as well. It was her decision to turn this whole thing into a party. All I wanted was to come and do my donation and go away. And she was like, oh, Bakra. And if you're married, you know, you wear the trousers outside, somebody else wears it inside. If you want peace of mind, let them win. So to Raj, thank you. To my sister, Jifa, who managed to get some of my very old photographs. God, they'll put them together. I got a very nice jingle done for me. I love you too. Thank you. I know if I'm going to go line by line, name by name, we probably would hear for the rest of the day. But I want to thank all of you for making time to come out. My brothers from Roman Ridge, my brothers from Pokey, my brothers from Coffee Shop, my brothers from a mixture of the Fierce Place, Irish Pub, Vilandro, and everywhere else in between. My childhood friends, friends of my friends, former IGPs, Patrick Watie Champong, David Asantia P2, who has been like a brother from when I was born, Stanley, Commissioner of Police Kofi Boache, all of you here, thank you. So, question, why Isiakwa? Oh, before that, of course, I need to acknowledge my caucus. My caucus comprising Globus, Ato, and Eddie Owusu, they know themselves. Why Isiakwa? Sometime last year, a very good friend of mine turned 50. And there's somebody I've known more than 30, 35. Charlie, what boy? So, Mr. Joseph Asamoah, not George Asamoah. George is his older brother, but Joseph Asamoah approached me before his 50th birthday last year and said, look, I'm trying to put this thing together for SOS Students Village. I need your support. I said, why not? He sent me pictures, I looked at the pictures, and I was like, wow, this is a worthy cause. So the man who actually drew my interest into the SOS Students Village in Isiakwa is my childhood friend, Joseph Asamoah Shaki. There he is. Thank you so very much for doing this for me. Thank you. It was you. And so, fast forward, my 50th is approaching. I said, let me go and copy his style. I called him. He got me in touch. Where's that little woman? Where's Debbie? Where's Debbie? He got me in touch with this lady. The first day I saw her, I was, for want of a better word, very disappointed. She's very efficient. She sounds very good on the phone. And you know how when you speak to somebody on the phone for a while, you form an opinion of what they look like. And I saw this small woman. So I said, are you the Debbie? He says, the phone, the emails you. What do they do with you? But Debbie was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful liaison. And so the conversations continued. Came to my office. I came out here to have a look. And then one of the most exciting people, you know, when you're a fancy man, you're always a fancy man. They said, oh, the man at the SOS Students Village. Uncle Paul. Full of wit, full of humor, great guy. I found a big brother in him also here as well. So Uncle, with our speed. To all the mothers, the fathers, the teachers, the caregivers, the social workers over here, I thank you all. And so now I told you why this place. Give back is primarily what I wanted to do. I had so many options on how to spend my 50th birthday. Corona decided to straitjacket it nicely for me and for all of us. And so we decided that let's do this. Everybody does, when they're going to such places, the usual toiletries, sundries, provisions, and all of it. What could I do, or what should I, or can I do differently? I said, okay, let me adopt one of the houses if it's possible. And Debbie was very excited. She said, yes, it's possible. It will cost you 20,000 cedis a year. These are the rules and regulations and structures that we follow. I said, well, I'm not exactly a rich man. And to the glory of God, I can afford 20,000 cedis a year for charity. So I will take one of the houses. So this house is house number 8. We came and did an inspection. We looked at what they needed. We touched it up, put a few things in place. And of course, they asked for a few items, loads of them here. I'm not sure that I want to list everything here, but you can see what we have added to make sure that the house becomes even much more comfortable for them to live in. But as I said, 50 years ago or before that, it was my mother's decision that I arrive here. I'm sure like a parent, and some of us here are parents, we all have plans for our children. What we want them to be, how we want them to turn out, and all of that. Not all of the time do you get it right. So I'm sure my mother had plans for me. My late father, who I have a feeling is somewhere around here, probably hiding in the trees and looking at me like a stupid head. I'm sure he would have been very happy to be here. Unfortunately, 31 years ago, he took a date. And of course, I'd have loved for my late brother to be here as well. But it is the ways of the world. So my mother is here, my sister is here, and because it was her decision, I spoke to the village and said, I'd like to honor my mother. And I named this place after her. They agreed. So they agreed. And said, we won't call it house 8 anymore. Please help me to unveil and you find out what is there. We dedicate this building to my mom. has children. And this is the only way I thought. I'll say thank you. Thank you to her for that decision she took, which culminated in my arrival. Here I came in kicking and screaming. What can you do for me? You kept asking, what can you do for me on my birthday? All I said was,